Get some coffee, wake myself up. Oh man, it's kind of cold outside. Make sure my mic is on. Hola. Good morning. Why am I getting notifications? That's weird. Oh man. How is everybody this morning? Good morning. Let me try something. Nope, not working. Okay, let's try this. Is this what? Nope. My computer doesn't want to act right this morning. I hope that's not an indicator of how my live stream is going to go. But good morning. Where's my other phone? Good morning. Good morning. I almost froze to death yesterday. Well, not froze to death, but I got really cold trying to cover my plants. I finally cut the white frost cloth. And when I did it, I realized with that one, with the stakes that I put down, it didn't have like the little barrier thing, but it was okay. But it made it super hard to put these little green tabs on it because I didn't have enough cut at the time. So I was like back and forth outside. Good morning. Oh, let me just give myself a minute, get some coffee in me this morning. Get some coffee in me this morning. Come on in, everybody. There's a poll. Go in and take the poll. Just back a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip these because I need to put some more steaks out. I can't be told. Yes, I can be. Don't come in here judging me, brother. Good morning, Jackie. How are you? 2 days in a row. Are you working today? No, I can't set it, brother. It won't let me. It won't let me. I don't either that or I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, I can't do it. Let's see. No, I can't do it. Move my hand up. Oh, you see I'm missing this one came off. I gotta come see you. Um, but I'm just clipping. Oh man, I'm trying to these little clips. They have this thing in the middle of them, and you have to clip them off and take them. There you go. I can do it with my hands for the most part. Um, but sometimes it's a little harder. But so I'm using these little clips to clip them off because I need to put some winter cloth in the in my enclosure in the backyard. Hopefully that makes it easier for you to see. I lowered the camera a little bit. What was I going to say? So yeah, these clips I'm gonna put down, but I covered almost everything last night, and I even moved some of the containers to be under the fabric cloth. So yeah, that's what we got this morning. I'm gonna try to clip a lot more of these. But to answer your question, brother, I went outside briefly, so I had my hat on and I just never took it off. And I feel like my hat makes me feel comfortable, so I just didn't take it off. So no judgment. No judgment. All right. I may take it off a little bit because I might get hot. But I had to I think I'm gonna have to order another heater for the sun porch because like I said, I don't want to let the fireplace run. It might get too hot and it runs on gas, and I'm not really trying to have a gas leak here. So I'm giving everybody some time to come in. Make sure you come in, hit that like button. You cut an empty bottle so you can cover everything after you use it. Okay. Yeah, some people can do that. I have such a long space to cover that I have been just using like frost covers. But if you have like small containers that are outside, you could definitely use water bottles to do that. I don't know why this is harder than what it should be. I really could have did all this last night. I'll show you guys after we got off stream yesterday. I tried to clean out the porch a little bit more. So, brother, are you able to go in and set the goal? Because I can't. I saw it yesterday, but I don't see it today. So maybe YouTube is just slow this morning. Oh, you know what? I noticed that I could do it from my phone. Let me try. After, let's see. One good. Cool. All right. There we go. I think it's there. Hey, Tamiko. Hey, Fortune. How are you? Um, Before anybody asks, yes, I do have a hat on. I went outside for a little bit this morning. It was a little cold and I just didn't take my hat off. My ears feel nice and comfy under it, so I want to leave it on today because I want to. Okay? So, how y'all doing? How you doing, Oki? Oki said it's like 20 something degrees. Tamiko, how cold is it down there? Because I think I'm about to be experiencing your weather fairly soon. Fairly soon. So, we might go outside today. There's some things I need to do outside to finish up over winter in the garden, and I'm trying to figure out. Um, so cold here. It feels it's it's 12 degrees, so it's 23 and it feels like 12. That's crazy. 38 right now. It's around 30, 31 here right now. Brother, how cold is it in Florida? Let us know so that we could be jealous. So I didn't sleep too good last night, so this coffee is extra strong and it's not it can't possibly be 80 degrees. Is it really 80 degrees? I'm so jealous. Right, Fortune? They can hush their warm mouths. If you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. Please do take the poll. I'm gonna talk a little bit this morning. You see, yeah, I was able to do it from my phone, but I can't do it from the PC, brother. I don't know why. I don't know if I even said it the right way, but it's there. See it. You only wear one shirt, and so um oh, my goal is complete. Huh. I wonder. Thank you, brother. So let me try this again. So no, Jackie, what I do is I have a lot of different merch, so but it all has the same design on it. So I use a young lady. Her design company is called Black Boy Joy, and I support black owned businesses. So what I did was I have a lot of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and short sleeve shirts, and about 4 or 5 sweatshirts that I wear with my branding logo on it. It's just a personal preference, so we'll see. Threatening ice on Monday is forecasted to rain, so you pull the sheets and cover. Oh, okay. The plants look sad. Hmm. I don't know, brother. I'm gonna try it. Let me try again. Yeah, on the phone I can only do gifts, not super chats. But on the computer I should be able to do both, but I can't. Good morning, Chris. How are you? So, Fortune, if you go into the little dollar sign, if you're on a computer, you go into the little dollar sign. I think you can do it on mobile too. You just hit the little dollar sign and you can send a super chat and it puts like a message up there. Shelly did it the other day. Hey Peach, how are you? How are you? Um, I saw your live this morning. Y'all look cold down there in Virginia. I saw my little deer honking Sebastians this morning. I live for those birds, man. They look so nice on the computer, but I'm pretty sure if I saw them in person, I would be running away, running away, running away. So these are clips to go on my frost covers. I'm not sure that I'll use them last year, but I probably will. Um, Tamiko, you always wear the same shirt. Oh, because so yeah. I also Um, I leave one of my sweatshirts out here because it's only like I'm wearing it when I'm gardening. And who wants to keep washing your sweatshirt over and over again? So I want to say the cream one I wore yesterday, I pretty much just put it in the wash after a couple of wears of being in and outside. But what happened was I actually messed up a good pair of Uggs the other day. I was outside watering with 511 and that crap splashed on my Uggs. So now my Uggs are my new winter gardening boots because they kind of smell and I just don't feel like cleaning them. So yeah, so my Uggs will be on the back porch from now on, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So the reason why I have this um poll up here this morning is I want to know how many of you guys clean off your garden tools, and I'll tell you why in a second. Because I think I have a theory about cleaning your garden tools and everything. So come in, drop a like. Fortune, did you see what I was talking about? Yeah, right. Jackie, I'm gonna stop in on you. I'll text you. I'll text you definitely because I wanna. I'm leaving Tuesday to go down south. I'm leaving Tuesday to go see my grandmother. I'll be there for about 2 weeks, so I'm gonna try to come see you before I go, depending on my work schedule. And the school here has half days every single day this week, y'all. So we gotta figure it out. Do I oil my tools? So I don't oil, well, I have oiled my tools before, Matthew, but I haven't this season. Um, you clean your pots and your flats. I have to go and clean my pots and flats. So the reason why I'm asking whether or not people are cleaning their tools is because I believe that for one of my plants, I didn't clean it and I used this same tool to clean off a plant that was infected. And I have the theory that when you don't clean your tool sometimes, whatever disease that your tool may have touched may um, spread to your plants if like you use it. So what I did was, I don't know what, tell me, what do you guys use when you're cleaning your tools? Matthew, you mentioned something about oiling them. Um, what do you oil them with? Oh, you want to send some lemongrass? Okay. I don't know if she can grow it inside. Hey, Miss T, how are you? How are you? You up early this morning. You up early. I'm not used to you being up that early. Um, so alcohol is one of the things that I use to clean my tools with, but I'm gonna actually try to. So I had this in my the Clorox wipes. I have these in my little closet. So remember when COVID happened, everybody was buying up all the wipes and stuff. So I was one of those people that every time I saw it, I was buying them. So I have containers, containers, and containers of Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, everything. You hear me? Everything, everything. Um, so yeah, I'm actually before I go, I need to go out today. So I'm procrastinating a little bit. I'm trying to wait to see if I get any sun or to wait for it to warm up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Um, so I'm gonna clean off a few of the tools this morning. Some of them have like soil and stuff, but remember yesterday I pulled out a bunch of stuff and sometimes I feel like sometimes while we're cleaning up, we make the biggest mess first and then we clean up. Soap and water and then alcohol. got it. So when I cleaned out my hydroponic system, I used soap and water, and then I um I used soap and water, and then all right. I used soap and water, and then I sprayed it with um what do you call it? 2 parts water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide. Um so hopefully that was okay for the hydroponic system, and that should be, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, can you tell us what they are, Miss T? Yesterday was even worse. Shelly and my brother were kicking people out back like crazy, crazy. So, with me vert streaming, I get a lot of trolls, but it's fine because I'm sitting right here by the computer and my brother's on. You help too, Forging? Matter of fact, Forging, let me hook it up because I know you help Peach sometimes. So let me just hook it up because you're in here a lot. So um let's see. I know. I know they do. They do. Uh okay. So yeah. But all right. So yesterday, well, today, another thing that I have to do is I have to finish cleaning up on this sun porch before I leave. I don't want to leave it in a complete mess. So, it is what it is. I don't know what RO water is either. So what I do a lot of times is I go back and I watch I rewatch the live stream so that I can go back and pull out some of the I pull out some of the comments that people say. Um Thank you, Chris. Thank you a lot. So let me just show you what we did yesterday, what it looks like now. Let's see, let me hit this button. All right. So doesn't it look super neat now? Now that everything's pretty much cleaned out, this is the new socket that we ran from over on the other side of the sun porch. There's the hydroponic system that we started yesterday. Um, and then there's the two. This is the salad hydroponic. This is CC. I'm actually gonna move it because I need to move the light up and I need to peek in. It looks like one of the cucumbers is gonna come up, but I'll show you that in a minute. This is the one. So there's CC and Shelly sitting right beside each other. I'm gonna restart Shelly, I think, for wig 2025. This is, y'all know I name them. So this is Chrisette, in honor of my niece. And then I have a let pot down there that I think I'm gonna name after my daughter. So like, remember the wood shelf? It's all gone. I have everything organized. No, Tamiko, I got it right from Amazon and it's actually on sale right now. So I think I'm going to um get another to sit right beside it. So there's that. So that's my little tripod that I use when I'm recording sometimes. But yeah, good morning, Cece. So that's what it looks like now. I'm gonna use the top of the shelf for like supplies and things like that. And then so Miss T, I'm gonna do a couple things. So this is the shelf that we broke down. I'm actually gonna toss it in the in the garbage. So this is no longer any good. And I'm gonna try to tackle this corner today and try to get it all cleaned out at some point today. So if we take a peek outside, you'll see that I completely covered that side of the garden. I covered the side of the garden behind the trampoline. And today I'm going to try to get outside, inside of the enclosure where I have green. And then what I'm going to do also is, you notice that I covered that side of the garden. And from inside, you can see that I also covered the two green stalks. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday. And you see I have more fabric in here for winterizing. So I need to cut enough for the inside where I have plants. And then I also have to process a bunch of peppers here. And I have to process a bunch of peppers here. So I'm gonna see what all I can get done today and however long I'm online today. So that's what we got going on. Hey Jamia, good morning, good morning. But before I can start cutting the fabric cloth, I wanna go in. So these little things, I almost froze my rear end off yesterday because I was outside trying to take these little things off so that I could put them on the frost cover, and I almost froze my butt off trying to do it while I was outside. So I just figured I'm just gonna do it this morning. And I also need to clean off this table. Yeah, it is a lot of peppers. So I decided what I'm gonna do is they're not good for people to do the pepper challenge. So the pepper challenge I think is all out for this season. So we'll start it up again next season. I got one more video dropping, I think in 2 weeks, of this season's pepper challenge. I think my brother is going to do a taste test of all three peppers. I sent them to him so that he can, hey Shay, how are you? Good morning. So he could do a taste test of the peppers and then we'll post that video. But yeah, I'm trying to get everything situated. Um, you can't wait to grow your farmer chas peppers? I can't wait to see it. Maybe we can grow them together. And all of the peppers that I'm overwintering are currently in our garage. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Um, but yeah, so Cece, I saw your video yesterday on the bubble holy basil bubble gum whatever. That was kind of intriguing. You had me up looking for Nazon. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad, I forgot. So Nazon, I do have. I'm just hoping that I can do his before I leave because that's the only pepper pack I have left. But I leave on Tuesday and he works. So if I don't shoot over there today, I don't know. I don't know if I'm because I have chat. This man is crazy. So if you look at my channel, Project Nazon, the guy who has like the 5 acres of land that we're gonna start his garden and do his property, um, he said that he thinks that people need to do the pepper challenge properly. And he said as long as I removes the seeds that he wants to eat the whole pepper. Now, for a person that I don't eat peppers, but when I see people take a small piece of the pepper and eat it and it's burning them up, I just don't know how he's going to be able to eat the whole pepper, even if the seeds aren't there. So I'm going to say the first 5 to 6 peppers, yeah, he'll probably be able to do it. But when he gets to those last peppers, it's no way he's gonna be able to do it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send him the link to this chat when I'm done so that he can see exactly what I said. So yeah, holy chocolate bubblegum basil. Listen, when I seen that, you had me all up in the camera like this, like looking on my phone, like, do it taste like bubblegum or what? So yeah, nice herbs. Yeah, you have a lot of herbs for TCC. I think I'm gonna take a, but I got a question. Is the holy basil or basil, yeah, the holy basil teas, are there like a diuretic or like are they gonna make you use like do they make you use the bathroom? That's what I want to know before I start trying to grow teas and stuff. I do need some herbs for my memory though. So I gotta do some research on that. Um, so yeah, I need some herbs for my memory. It smells like bubble gum and tastes like chocolate. That's interesting. Um, I was gonna try to grow the pea, butterfly pea, like you said, until you said it only looks cool, but it don't taste that good. So I try not to grow things that I know I'm not gonna eat because then I'm gonna waste it. Yeah, I thought she was playing too, foraging when I watched it. So they're not durable. They are may help your body cope with stress. Okay. Good, good, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I have to so you need to see Nazon. Rich, I'm gonna call him today and see what he up to. I know Okie growers. I know that. I know that. I'm aware. Uh, who is Clark? Oh, okay. I got you, brother. I understand. I understand. Peach, I know you know. All right, so this is the last one, and I can move on to something else. I just wanted to get all of these clips done so I could not freeze when I'm going outside. All right, so all the clips are done. So let me see how many of you guys took the poll. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm gonna put up another poll in a minute. So a lot of you, it's like 50-50. 50-50. Um, you know, about who cleans your so for those of you that don't clean your gardening tools, can you tell me why you don't clean them? Is it just because you didn't know that you should, or like what? All right, I'm kind of because I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna use some of these Clorox wipes and clean off my, if I can get it out. These things, they make it so difficult to start it. So, golly, they make it so difficult to get the wipes out to start it out. So I know that you're supposed to take it from the middle and string it through. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start off by number one, cleaning off. I have a, I have two of these shears. I think they're like my favorite, the Fiskars. I saw some different ones online. Yeah, our grandparents didn't. Um, but I feel like there's so many new, like I'm sure bacteria is the same as it was back then, but I feel like I don't know what they put out in the world, but I feel like we got different types of the diseases and stuff nowadays. Uh, okay, let's see. My chat on my phone won't scroll, but I see it on the computer. Should have been reported for hate speech, but I panicked. Why come? Oh, I didn't even see it. Thank you for that. Thank you. I didn't even see it, but I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you're right, CC. Same diseases, different names. So yeah. So I think somebody asked about oiling earlier. So I found these old ones, right? And they need to be oiled. They're like all rusted. So I'm gonna leave this for, I think I might have just broke them just now because the little pin popped out. So I'm gonna leave this for my husband to clean later and oil. Um, what else? And then what I'm also gonna do is thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm also gonna I think I have a mask out here, but I'm also gonna process some of these peppers on stream and try not to, I don't want to say die, but try not to like lose it because sometimes y'all know that the pepper dust and everything could get all up in your system. And if I have a coughing fit on stream, I apologize in advance. But y'all know I have the super hot peppers, and it's kind of hard to process them sometimes, especially I'm not opening up these windows. Hey Nisa, you not late, you just on time. um hey, that's my art. How are you? Come on in, come on in. Let me just eat a pepper, bro, for the right super chat. I might do that for you today, but remember it got to be the right super chat. um let's see. Peachy trying to set me up actually. WD-40. Okay, I think he has, there's an oil here. So he uses this. I think let's see. Pro Select Premium is what the type of oil that he uses. So there's that. And then I had some scissors that I was using, and I noticed that when I when I was touching these scissors the other day, y'all remember that day I was it has sprays? Okay, cool. Remember the other day when I was cutting those peppers? Well, I was cutting them with these scissors, and that's why when I touched them the other day and then I yeah, hotter than habaneros. I touched them these scissors the other day and I was doing something and I put like lip chap on my lips and I was like, why my lips burning? It's because I was messing around with these scissors and where I was cutting the peppers and then it got on my lips. So clean off my scissors. What else do I have? I have some shovels and stuff that still have a little bit of dirt on it that I need to clean off. So yeah, that's a little bit. So I noticed that a lot of people have been talking about and um, thinking about what they're doing for spring and how do you prepare for the spring. So that's between cleaning tools and everything like that. That's oh, she commenting. Look, okay, that's cool. Um, a lot of people are talking about spring. So I feel like all right, go ahead, Peach. I'll see you later. I noticed that a lot of people talking about spring now, and by preparing for spring, it looks like a lot of people are doing hydroponics. A lot of people are just doing hydroponics because they need something to do during the winter time. Aw, thank you. Happy life forever. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Um, let me heart that real quick. Thank you for the super chat. So, Fortune, I think you were asking earlier what a super chat is. That is a super chat. So, I appreciate it so much, so much. Great content, sis. Love it. I'm glad that you like the content. It'll be lots more coming soon. So everybody go in and like her super chat. You see that, brother? Like her super chat. Everybody like it up. Happy life. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I was saying, a lot of people are preparing for spring during the wintertime, and that's the appropriate time to do it because growing in the wintertime is a bit slower, whereas in the spring and summer, we're like all out in these gardens, super busy. Everything is growing fast. But with in December, I think December is one of the months that you have the least amount of sunlight. You're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy all the content. For those of you that are returning, thank you for returning. And those of you that are new, thank you for coming in, liking, and subscribing. There are memberships, and I'll do a video and I'll stick it on my channel what each membership tier gets you. So yeah, is removing jar labels and oh, okay, WD-40. Interesting. What was I gonna say? Those of you that do hydroponics, how do you remove the stickers from like the sticky from the stickers on your how do you remove the sticky part from the sticker? So I'm gonna grab my notebook because I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't know if this is the right notebook. So this is the I think third notebook, gardening notebook that I have. And what I do is sometimes I'll jot down drawings. I will write down what I want to grow. Um, so yeah. And I also have for the hydroponic systems, all those things. So what I want to know is how many of you pre-plan what you're going to plant like months in advance? Do you like just how do you decide what you're going to plant? So um let me try this. How do you decide what to well, not even how do you pre-plan your spring? WD-40 does remove stickers. All right, so I'm going to start poll. I'm gonna go in and try to find some for that pre-planning. Yes. So there's a poll. How many of you Because I know a lot of people wait to the last minute. They decide they just throw seeds out there and different. So I just say different strokes for different folks because for me Um, if you watch the video on my landing page, if you're a new subscriber, you'll see that um, I like for things to be fairly, you might not be able to tell from here because it's a lot of chaos inside of my sun porch, but I like to pre-plan so that I don't have anxiety about where stuff is. And I'm notorious for um even if something is still producing, if I know that I plan to have another plant there for a specific reason, I don't care if the plant is still producing. I'll pull it because for me, I probably may have gotten enough from that plant that I needed. And sometimes I'll give it a second thought, but I don't like planting things late. Um, yes, to pre-planning, yes, CC, me too. I don't pre-plan anything when I start in April, but I do plan on, yeah. So lazy gardeners, hey, lazy or people who, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I just seen a flying squirrel. It leaped from another person's garage to the other one and it like opened its wings out. So I got a little distracted there. Um, do I plant seeds from last year's fruit? So yeah, I do a lot of seed seeding and sometimes I might do too much. I'm actually, in order to finish organizing like all my seeds and stuff, my seed container should be delivered today so that I can go in and reorganize all. I'm not scary. I just thought it was, amazing to see a squirrel actually fly. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna pre-plan what needs to come first. Being that I have the hydroponics, I know I wanna I know I want to um start a lot of my plants in the hydroponics as well as the seed trays. So I have to, I'm gonna kind of point right here. You see that shelf back there? I'm gonna hook lights up to it for I think January, February months because I'm gonna start them in the hydroponics and then transfer them to soil over there with grow lights. Flying snakes, very scary, Gwen. Very, very scary. I would not be in here. I would not be in here talking about snakes and stuff. Rich, I'm gonna tell them the story about DR, okay? So when we were in DR, since everybody wants to talk about snakes and everything, when we were in DR for my birthday, um, we went to this, Rich, I don't remember the name of it, so you can type it in the chat, but we went to this, it's kind of like a action park rainforest thing, Dominican Republic. So we went to Punta Cana for my birthday. And we were going through the rainforest and it's a lot of walking and there was this bridge and it was like a lot of forest area, right? So my brother's walking in front of us and he screams and jumps, right? I look down, it's a little green snake. So he ran forward. Me and my friend ran backwards. So he was like, why didn't y'all just follow me? So my friend is a scarier person than I am. So she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she's screaming and she's grabbing me, right? Screaming and grabbing me. My brother's recording us. He's like, come on, come on. And I'm just like, on a count of three, we're going to run. And then we take off running. So he's laughing because where the snake was, because it was still there when I got to it, I like leaped over so that it wouldn't, if it was gonna jump or anything, I wasn't taking any chances. Yes, I leaped. I got ups for such a short person. I could jump pretty high. So that's the story about snakes and DR. I don't mess with snakes. I don't like snakes. It's a thing. And it's probably because when I was little, for those of you that don't know, when I was little, I was born and raised in South Carolina, right? So born and raised in South Carolina, I have seen snakes before, okay? My grandmother, we used to have a tree right next to the house, right? The tree right next to the house had a whipping snake in it, and we were all playing outside by the porch area by where the tree is. My grandmother went and got her pew pew. She's a very great shot and she shot the snake out of the tree with a 22, with a 22, with her pew pew. Like it was, and so ever since then, I don't really, because she was like, I try not to alarm y'all. I just, told y'all to go wherever. And I want to say within a week, she cut that tree down because it was so close to the house. But that's one of the reasons why I don't really mess with snakes like that because I can't tell one snake from the other. So yeah, grandma don't play. She had her pew pew, that little whipping snake, and she got it out of there. She unalived that snake. And when we're driving down there and she sees snakes in the road, sometimes she, I don't know. I don't know. A 22 is a little bit too small for me. I do have um, a bit of them in here, but when I go to oh, Rich, you was on it because I was about to do it. When I go to the range, I don't use a 22. I use a little bit more power than that because I have pew pews too, quite a few of them. You can ask my brother. All right, let me get back on track because I could get sidetracked real easy. So for spring planning, here's what I do. I know that I'm gonna have stuff in the hydroponics. I know I'm gonna transfer stuff from the hydroponics, right? I know I'm gonna put it on those shelves back there. So I know I need to clean off those shelves. So that's part of my pre-planning. Bats, we went to a cave with bats in Costa Rica, was it? Or Aruba? I don't know, but we went to a cave that had bats and they didn't tell us it was bats in the cave before I got there, I don't think. So what I do is I look in my seed containers and I kind of map out my garden because I'm a small space gardener. My backyard is not that big, right? So I try to figure out what I could plant and the type of spacing I have to plant those plants. So here's what I've learned over the years, right? What I've learned over the years is I don't need a lot of tomato plants. The indeterminate tomato plants are like crazy. They grow crazy big. So I try not to grow more than two or three indeterminate plants. I know that I like to make pasta sauces. So between San Marzano and Roma tomatoes, I have about two or three of those plants, right? So that's with tomatoes. For cucumbers, I have one section that I plant my cucumbers because my cucumbers didn't do good in that section this year. I'm gonna rotate where the cucumbers were for next year. So that's something that I know in advance and I'm pre-planning. We put chicken wire in the garden enclosure, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get some type of, what do you call it? Cattle panel and put it inside of the enclosure and try to do it at an arch. Now that it's chicken wire on the enclosure. So I'm still gonna have peppers in there, but I'm gonna try to grow some cucumbers inside the enclosure and pray it doesn't get too wild. So the enclosure is not that big. I think when I measured it, it's 8 by 8 by 8. If you think that growing cucumbers inside of there is a mistake, let me know. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. What is that? 100 joules. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So that's part of the pre-planning. But what I also do is, how many are guilty of, you think it's a mistake? Brother, if you put a super chat in there, I will say what you want me to say. Yeah, cute. Even the little Space Masters, CC, or like the little pickling, cucumbers, or maybe. So what I wanted to do was grow it on the other side, but my neighbor's grapevine will like grab onto it, so it'll be like cucumbers over here, and then the grapevine, and it seemed like it would be a mess. So the only thing that I know that I could possibly do for the cucumbers is maybe fertilize it differently in that area. And I think in front of it, I had the squash plants. Maybe the squash plants don't need to be in front of the cucumbers because that's why they didn't do good this year. Use roller hooks for the cucumbers and indeterminate tomatoes. Yeah, so welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. So has about the roller hooks. I actually want to try that this season. I've been watching um a few videos on um using the hooks. Will there be enough airflow to keep it from, I don't know. Will there be enough airflow to keep from getting mold? You mean like the powdery mildew stuff? I mean, it has chicken wire. There's nothing in front of it or in back of it. Maybe. I'm not sure. Tell you what I might do instead of the cattle panel inside of it, because I understand why you say it now. Huh. Cucumbers do like to climb fences. Yeah, they do. So I had string out there this year for them to catch on to, and I don't know that I did my string properly. So we'll see. And then I don't think I'm gonna grow a lot of zucchini like I did either. So it sounds like it might get too hot in the summer if it's inside an enclosure. I don't know the enclosure. Oh, so the enclosure I'm talking about has chicken wire. It's just an enclosed um thing, but I get what you're saying. But if the wind is blowing and there's chicken wire, I thought it would be enough airflow. I'm gonna think that through a little bit more. I don't know what's getting into my throat this morning. That's hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna grow squash and zucchini. I'm not gonna grow too many zucchini next year because it grew out of control. And I'm shaking this because I put some liquid IV in here to help me get some electrolytes today. Um, it's not mesh. It's like chicken wire all around it, except for the front and the back have like the yeah, more like mesh. Settled down at the bottom because it was cold. Out of control is good, but it's not good when you don't eat that many zucchini. So my daughter won't eat the zucchini, but my husband will. And I got tired of making zucchini bread because how much zucchini bread could you possibly eat, right? So that's another thing that I plan on doing this winter. I want to actually think about what I'm going to eat versus what I'm going to plant. So like I do like to experiment with things. I know that I'm going to plant peppers. I know that I'm going to plant green beans. I know that I'm going to plant cucumbers and tomatoes. I usually don't grow lettuce out in the garden itself. So set up at a local farmer's market. I could, but sometimes I'm so busy I don't have the time to do that. So I think so. And then I also got, come on out, say hello. Come here. My daughter's like tapping on a little window thing. You don't want to give me a hug? Rich, come here. Anyway, she says hi, brother. She says, tell Uncle Rashawn I said hi. Could I set up a home farm stand? I could. I do try to grow something new each year. I just don't know what I'm gonna grow next year. I'll tell you what I won't ever grow though. So Cece grew loofah this year and she grew one plant and it almost I feel like it took over a lot part of your garden. So my uh Jackie, I might bring her by to see you later. My garden is so small that I don't think loofah would be beneficial for me. And I just can't do it. I was like, man, he's laughing because he know my daughter won't come out here on camera. She said, I can't go on camera because I might mess up. And I'm like, how you gonna mess up if you say hi? So yeah, I don't think I ever want to grow loofah. And I was gonna try it until I saw your video of what happened. And I was like, I crossed that right off the list. Immediately crossed that off the list. I'm never gonna grow loofah. Okay. I told her she should come out and say hi, Rich. Oh, she went back to eat. So maybe one day I'll come when she sees this camera going and she knows I have my laptop here, she will not come out here on camera. So, pay her? I don't think it'll work. She's very strong-willed. Blue so and that's the other thing. I don't think I want to grow the blue butterfly either. But CC, what I do want to do, and maybe you can help me out with this. So you know I tried the Jamaican sorrel this year. You have the white and the red. I'm trying to locate some seeds so that I could put them in a bigger pot so that I could grow way more. So when I was out of town and it got cold, before I can even harvest all my calyxes off, my the whole plant died. So it was just like I grew it, I got some off, but That was it. So, um, I think what I want to try to grow this year, and I don't know that I have the space to do it. I might completely cover thank you, CC. I might completely you know the backside of my porch where I have the containers on the outside. What I might do is cover it with plastic or some type of mulch and do like a raised bed. And I want to try to grow some type of melon or cantaloupe because she really loves honeydew melons and cantaloupe. Under what conditions do you grow tomatoes? I'm in zone 9A and under the sun is very intense. The fruit becomes sun scalded easily and the beds get sucked dry quickly. I can't do drip irrigation. Have you ever tried shade cloth? And planting um in a shade fan? Yeah, shade fan and a shade cloth. Right. So that's right. So CC, I forgot you were in 9A. So CC does it in 9A and she uses shade cloth. So I hope that helps. Young loofah is also food like cucumbers. Miss T tried loofah and it didn't look like it tasted that good. But maybe it needed to be cooked because I think she tried it raw. Feel free while you're in the chat to toss out some ideas of something new that I could grow. CC, do you grow something that's kind of rare? What new thing are you thinking of growing next year? Let me know. So yeah, shade cloth. I actually don't have any shade cloth because it gets hot here, but it doesn't get hot like you guys. She tried it to rhubarb. So thank you, Fortune. I did want to try rhubarb. However, I've never tried rhubarb pie, but is the rhubarb that you grow, that's what you make rhubarb pie out of, right? So I think in the chat is Gwen. Gwen can make a lot of different things. Gwen, have you ever tried to make rhubarb pie? Because if you have, I can grow rhubarb and then come over your house and we can make rhubarb pie. You found some in your freezer? Awesome. So let me write that down. I'm going to write it down in the seeds in the back. So I have a list of seeds that I want. I actually did find my black creme seeds. So that one I'm not in search for anymore. Rhubarb. So I'm gonna try some rhubarb. So Gwen, that's gonna be our thing. Good morning, Chanel. Good morning. Are you still traveling, Chanel? Hope you're traveling safe. Oh yes, my rhubarb seedlings are growing right now. Okay. Um, Rhubarb, it can stand cold weather. Hmm. And then I want to grow the hibiscus. Okay. Red root, Victoria red rhubarb. I love a mystery ingredient. Hey, Gwen, that's something for us to do. What's taro root? Taro root. Okay. What is that's my what's taro root? And I'm also gonna try, we're gonna get a really, really big container and I want to try at least one fruit tree. I don't know how it's going to do because y'all know that I have a squirrel problem. So my neighbor tried to grow apples a couple years ago and he just said he quit because the squirrels were messing with him. How you doing, Miss Shirley? Good morning. Good morning. It's very cold tolerant. You want some red plum trees foraging? I gotta look to see it's a substitute for potatoes. Okay. I'm actually gonna get some grow bags and try to do potatoes this year too. Plums? You like plum, brother? Okay. Okay, okay. So yeah, plums. Okay. But I need to do some research as to um what kind of fruit trees I can grow here without having to bring it in because what I don't want to do is I don't want to have to take something in and outside. I don't mind covering it, but bringing it in and out, y'all know my back can't take that. So I'm definitely whatever fruit tree I get, it got to stay outside. So that's another thing that I want to do. That's part of my planning that I have to do. I need to so that's part of my planning is I do a lot of research, probably an apple tree. I want to try either an apple or a pear tree, but I saw Miss Linda write on her chat that with certain pear trees, you need two of them so that they could pollinate each other. And so I'm not really trying to get two trees. I want to try one, give it a shot, a plum tree. I don't know that I could do plum trees, so that's something that we gotta research, Rich. That's something I gotta research. So rhubarb comes back every spring once established. Also, I should put it in a place that it'll come back. Hmm. Lord Applebane crazy. What? Okay. So yeah, I am in when I research it, I'm either in zone 7 or 7A. Okay? How you doing, Peace in my garden? Yeah, I'm an early bird piece because I have a lot of stuff that I have to do. We have two apple trees or one crab apple. Aren't the crab apples kind of sour? I don't want no sour apples. Hmm, I don't want any sour apples. But that's a thought. Asparagus. So Shelly, I don't. Shelly's probably asleep. She got in late last night. But Shelly was telling me to get the asparagus root and start them from roots. So my plan is to get uh oh, I need it for pollination. Man, that sounds like a lot. Apples, plums, peaches are mostly cold hardy. Crab apples will pollinate your apple trees. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna look up. You can get grass fruit trees to. Okay, and I'm gonna get a probably one of those raised beds for that side of the porch for asparagus. Because for asparagus, you just plant it and leave it, and I don't want to have to worry about getting stuff in and out. Jordy loves food reviews. What's up? How are you? So, yeah. Um, so I'm gonna I know that GT is probably sleeping right now, but because I like what they're doing, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a shout out. Go to GT Junior, GT Junior Grows Alaska, I think is his channel name. Um, go there. Winter Indoor Gardening 2025. He put up the parameters around the WIG 2020 pound hashtag WIG 2025 in the chat. Um, Matter of fact, let me put it here so that I don't forget. And for those of you, thank you, Cece. Thank you, because I'm over here struggling. See the brain fog because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So I want to briefly talk about that. So those of you that are in cold climates and everything, or not cold climates, and you want to enter the challenge, I did a lot of research on it. I watched a few people. I think Ro, I watched her channel and what she grew. So I'm actually preparing to grow for WIG 2025. If those of you are going to do some winter indoor gardening, I mean, listen, it's worth a shot, right? What can it hurt, right? So, and then if I feel like everybody gets to use everybody as a sounding board, so you know what works and doesn't work. And the gardening community overall is like so amazing. Everybody is so the buzz is the WIG 2025. So like everybody, listen, you don't even have to grow in a hydroponic system. You can grow as long as it's indoor. So at first I was thinking I couldn't do transplants from the hydroponic system. Now I know that as long as I leave it indoors, it still qualifies. So we're gonna get going over here, and you just have to show what you're planting, show your seeds, and plant on or after December 1st. So make sure you guys go check out GT and do all of that. She is Sunshine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Um, so yeah, so let me stop. I want to know if it. Let me check the weather to see if it got any. I do need to go outside today. So I'll show y'all a little bit about what I did, right? And I froze doing it. So I put my hoop houses up yesterday. I'm looking for the weather right now. I'm on the wrong city. Come on now. Okay, it's 37 outside now. It warmed up a bit. So not bad. I'm gonna go outside in a few, but before I go outside, I want to, y'all know, let me show y'all one of my plants that I've been hardening it off for, oh man, I just broke one of the things on it. See, I did this just removing it just now, so I'm gonna just take it off. But I grew this in my hydroponic system and then I transferred it over, right? So now I want to transfer it outside, but I wanted to make sure that I could cover it. I'm dripping water everywhere. So I wanted to make sure I could cover it because I want to put it outside today. So what I did was I saved some of my, in this box here, I saved some of my hoops to go inside of. It's 40 degrees and raining in Georgia. It's supposed to rain here a little bit later, which is why I got to hurry up and do this morning. Yeah, so the plants overall look very healthy. I'm going to put on my gloves in a little bit. Um, this plant is usually very sweet. So go ahead, brother, say something. Oh my gosh, you did it again. Yes, I did take a bite of the plant. So I'm going to put these little things in my pocket. Where did it go? Went way over there. Wow. I did that for you, Rich, just so you know. I dropped one. So what I want to do is put some what's happening here, Chanel. Yeah, I did that for Rich, right? Because he I did it when he was here and he was amazed. So my plan is to put the in a small section of the garden, 33 degrees and raining it. Listen, it's cold. It's cold everywhere right now, okay? Um it's cold everywhere right now. So let me lift this up. All right, since I'm standing, it's cold everywhere right now and raining. It's supposed to feel like 42 in Houston, 19. Yeah, snowing in Pennsylvania, you can have that. You can have that. All right, Miss Shirley, I know you got a lot of plants in that basement of yours. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to put, so this one is a little bit different from the other one. They don't like really fall apart like the other one, which I like because that means I can save myself some trouble and before I go outside and they'll stick. But I still have to come back in and cut the fabric. Oh, you just drove 2 hours in the snow? Yo, be safe. All right, be really safe out there in that snow. Um, where you live at, do you have to get like snow tires and stuff? One, two, three, four. It's so cold. I have my green stock and other bed covered, but there was ice on the tarp this morning. I'm about to take you guys out to look at my covers to see if brother, don't make me put you on timeout in my chat talking about snow in Jersey. Don't need the snow in Jersey. We good without the snow in Jersey, okay? All four tires are a must have. Okay, so that's one. I don't have to do snow tires here, thank God. Um, and if we did, I wouldn't go anywhere anyway. So, like I said, luckily for me, for the most part, I don't do a lot of driving because I work around the corner. He said he never saw snow, CC. So where he live at, it don't snow. He does want to see it bad. So I think we're in 1 year, instead of going to an island for my birthday, we're gonna go somewhere so he can go play in the snow. The only thing is, here's the funny part, Cece. I'm gonna tell you about my brother. He only want to see it for a couple minutes. He don't want to be in the snow, and that's what I think he don't realize, right? He want to see snow, but he want to see it and he want it to disappear. He don't want to actually be in the snow. Cece, y'all get snow sometimes too, right? Are you in New Jersey? Yeah, I am in New Jersey. I have family all over the place. We're in Jersey, we're in Maryland, we have some in Cali. I'm born and raised from South Carolina, so we're all over the place. Some places in Virginia, I don't want to see it or feel it. That's how I feel, CC. I don't want to see snow. I don't want to feel snow. And yeah, in the panhandle of Florida, it snows sometimes. But so maybe you should go to your panhandle, brother, so that you could deal with the snow. I have a friend that's from Barbados and she kept wanting to see snow and went to New York and her brother. That's right, made her shovel it. No, Jersey does not. My hubby is a New Jersey man. Hey. So my husband doesn't like snow either. He's Caribbean, but he's, been living here since the age of 5. So he doesn't like snow either, but he does a really good job shoveling and snow blowing when it does snow. I think one time it snowed here and I sent my brother a few pictures. He's like, "Oh, I should have came this weekend." And I'm like, "You don't want to be out here in this stuff." All right. Let me show y'all. We're going to go outside. I'm not going to be out there for long. We're going to be in and out for a few times today. We're going to go in and out a few times. Make sure my hat is secure. Maybe I should move my mics. I think my mic might rub up against my jacket. So if it does, I apologize in advance. Um, let's see. I had to look out of your state to find. That's so funny. So I'm from South Carolina, and I felt like I had to look outside the state too, because in South Carolina, you related to everybody. You mess around and marry your cousin. All right, let me get my gloves. That's right. That's my art. He need to be careful what he asks for. Oh, so you in Chicago and you don't hate snow? That's a first. I don't prefer it, but once it's slush, oh, oh man. Right, Miss Cherokee? Like you mess around and marry your cousin. All right, I need my thick gloves for this. Cause I don't like being cold. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go out without gloves the first time because I'm only gonna put this down and show y'all the hydroponic plants that's out there already. You live in Texas, but you from Chicago. Okay. So let's just go outside and put these hoops in. And what I'm hoping is that at some point today, I'm number one, I know I'm gonna have to order. Okay, Chas, that's smart. You can't get outside because the door locked. Um, we're going out and right back in, so I don't need gloves for this yet. When I come back out to do some planning, I'm definitely gonna grab the gloves because I have to do some planning. But um, I'm gonna show you guys. Let me start on one side and then I'll make my way over. So I'll show y'all something amazing. I should have grabbed my other phone too, just in case. So check this out. Tell me how amazing this is, right? Y'all see this rose bush? Number one, I was making roses. You see that? Amazing. Still making roses. And here's like a bud over here too. So amazing. And then um so maybe you can kind of see it, but y'all see my neighbor's grapevine? This is why I don't plant cucumbers on this side of my yard because the actual grapevine, this grapevine right here, it kind of like takes over. So I got to be very careful as to what I plant out here. But I think this rose bush right here, I'm going to trim it up. And then this rose bush, I'm going to slightly prune it. I kind of want to take these roses off and take them inside because there's one growing up here. And then, yeah, and then as you can see, this is what I did yesterday. I completely covered this side. This side is where my um collard greens and stuff are. So see, she did give me grapes this year. But she said the section that's neighboring our fence was infected with what do you call them? The lantern bugs. So here are the hydroponics babies. They survived the cold. So here's where I'm gonna put a little cloth over it because they are very, very sensitive. So that is a pak choi that I grew in hydroponics, a tatsoi that I did not thin out, and then another tatsoi that I did thin out. So the other plant that I have in there, I'm gonna put it in this corner here. But what I want to do, and I probably need to go get another fiberglass hook. I want to do like crosswise. So let's see if I could do that real quick. I might need to go back in and grab another one of the fiberglass hooks, but hopefully not. Let's see if I can sit you there, bend you down. Um, but yeah, so I want to go crossways from here over to here, and then here over to here. So it seems like it's dirty enough. And then I just need to cut enough fabric to cover this. I'm gonna cover it this way so I can move the cloth back and forth. So that's that. So now I just need to make sure I cut enough of the fabric to go over it. The fabric is on the inside, so I probably should have brought out my measuring tape. So you can see here, this one didn't make it, but I don't really use the purple. I probably could pick some of these off too. They're kind of soft. And here I had some big bell peppers on here and I plucked those off. I need to pull this plant out because it's dead. And while we out here, it's cold, so I'm about to go back inside. You see, I don't know if you can see it. I got some turnip roots coming, and I can see them real good from the back part. So the turnips look good, and then yeah, it does snow in here sometimes. What is this? This is I think a daikon radish. Yeah. So then I got another radish over here. So that's what I did. Ooh, it's getting cold. I'm about to go inside in a few minutes and then I'll come back out in a little while. So over here, what I did was I cut this cloth yesterday and I put hoops out here because the old hoops I had didn't match. So I took them down and then I completely covered this. But what I did here was, the containers that had like my cabbages and collard greens, they're actually in there where nothing was planted. So I just simply put them outside. So, and then I covered this section of the garden too, which I also put like a container under there. And then as you can see, I only have a few containers left that aren't covered. So the Swiss chard isn't covered. I got some giant red mustards that aren't covered. The pak choi looks like the cold weather kind of did it dirty. Um, and then there's this cabbage plant right here, and then beets that didn't beet. So eventually, I'm going to, and I did a good job with emptying out this rain barrel for the most part. There's still a little bit more water in there. I gotta make sure I empty it out today because what I want to do is essentially empty it, and then I'm gonna put the rain barrel inside of the shed till next year. Yesterday I came out here, there was like an icicle coming from where the water comes in, and then I covered my green stalks too. So your beets didn't beat either. I'm gonna try it again. And it's because, whew, my hands is frozen. It's cold out there. My beets didn't beat, but I think I know why they didn't beat. So um, I asked a fellow. Matter of fact, I think hey, just asking for a friend. I think, oh my God, it's cold out there. So I asked a fellow gardener. I think it might have been Cece. Why my beets wasn't beaten, and I think Cece told me I needed to put bone meal in the soil. So what I'm gonna do next year is um wherever I plant beets, right, bone meal. Okay. Oops. Wherever I plant beets or any root vegetables, I'm pretty good at growing carrots, but even the carrots, I'm going to whatever section of the garden those go in, I'm gonna heavily put bone meal in it. Golly, coffee. So yeah. Well, it kind of is a sunroom. I mean, we have a fireplace back here and stuff like that. But I think I had told you guys earlier the reason why I don't put the fireplace on is because it runs on gas and we're not comfortable leaving it on without people being back here. But whenever I'm not gardening and I have everything cleaned out and I clean off the table, sometimes we come in the back and either have breakfast or dinner right out here on the sun porch, overlooking the backyard and everything. I'm gonna try to incorporate more flowers on the backyard. Um, okay. Hey, Farmer Chaz, congratulations on your one that. Oh, thank you so much for the congratulations, Nichols. Um, so I'm gonna say the channel grew very quickly, but it's all because of you guys. You guys helped the channel grow very quickly, and I appreciate all the support. Um, I was just talking to my brother about it. The gardening community is amazing. You guys are amazing. I have some things in store on some plans that I want to do for 2026. So you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys for it, right? Because the channel growth is because of you guys, right? I can't take credit for it. So yeah, I'm out here shooting the content and putting content on for you guys, but it's you guys that support it. So I appreciate everything. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh man, did my nose turn? Sometimes when I get cold, I look like red nose, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Because when I get real cold, my nose turns real red. You hear me? Really red, right? So let me just ask, right? Because a lot of y'all are consistent viewers. C said, yeah, you have great content. You keep us engaged. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me just ask, and let me end this poll really quick. Do you so it's 50-50. Most of us do pre-plan. So those of you that don't pre-plan, maybe it's something that you could look into, right? So look into doing some pre-planning because honestly, for a gardener, it makes your life so much more easier. And I'm sure that those that have been gardening for a while can attest to it, right? You know that it just helps you so much more easily when you pre-plan. Like, so that's one thing. But let me just ask you, and I'm gonna put it in the chat, right? I'm gonna I keep a heater running in my sunroom, a thick sheet metal with 4-inch foam insulation between. Okay, yeah. I actually just last night because I couldn't sleep, I just bought a new heater for the sun porch. One that doesn't stay on all night but turns on and off as long as it's a certain temperature. I want the sun porch because of the hydroponic systems to be consistent. I don't want it to be too hot or too cold. So I bought a heater that will keep it consistent because I don't want it to drop um, below a certain temperature. And yeah, I have to so many C's. I need organization. So I'll show you. I think Tamiko, you might have seen this before, but I'll show you what I do, right? So let me move all my trillions of gloves that CC kind of laughs at me about. I have a lot of different pairs there. So let me just show you, right? So I have one of these and I just ordered, I think, one or two more, right? And for each one, for each one, um, for some of them, there are, everybody does it differently. I'm just going to show you my way of doing it, right? For each container, some container have fall season seeds, some containers have sunny, um, have summer, spring seeds. Um, But yeah, so I have some like, and then The other container that I'm gonna have is gonna have more of the flowers and pollinators, right? I think I'm gonna put flowers, pollinators, and herbs in one. I'm gonna put winter, fall in one, and then I'm gonna put spring, summer in one. But at least moving the herbs out gives me space to do the others. Um, your dining room table. So because I have been saving my seeds, my table out here is a mess too. And it's a mess just because I need to process the peppers. I need to pick the seeds off of them. I need to grind them up. I'm a little afraid to grind them up on streams because I don't want to have a coughing attack with you guys and start running out. I mean, it might make for great content, but sometimes it's not funny when you kind of choking to death because you out here trying to grind up some pepper. And what my plan is to do is to all the pepper powder that I get, I'm gonna put it in here. And because I'm so smart, y'all, so smart that I didn't separate those peppers, so I don't know which ones are reapers. I don't know which ones are ghost peppers. So I'm gonna put them all together, make some pepper powder, and come spring and stuff, what I'm gonna do is put the pepper powder out in the garden to deter the squirrels. So that's what the pepper powder is going to be used for. Um, that's a great idea to separate them by season. I just bought the little bottles in a container from Michael's just because I need some. Yeah, how many? So um, here's the thing about buying seeds, right? These seed companies, they know what they be doing, right? They know that people like us like different things, right? So they know that. They know that already. And they keep having these sales. And it's not really a sale because think about it. And I'm not even gonna say don't buy the seeds because I know you're not gonna um stop buying seeds because of what I'm saying. Because I'm not gonna stop buying seeds because of what I'm saying right now. So pot kettle, right? So think about this, right? If you grow your own plant and you take one or two fruit from that plant, you have the seeds that you need already, right? Let's say you consistently grow the same thing over and over again. You already have your seeds. So what are we doing buying more seeds? But like I said, I'm preaching to the choir because guess what? I'm not going to stop buying more seeds because I like buying seeds, right? You have some seeds in your cart now? Listen, you have some seeds in your cart. I just bought some seeds last night because I couldn't sleep. We are all buying seeds. Rich, what are you talking about? Me drowning. I did almost drown. Hey, hey, broke farmer, how are you? Um, so yeah, listen, we are going to keep buying these seeds, even if we have stuff. We're seed addicted. We need seedaholics. Maybe we need to create a group and post about it. When we get ready to start buying or want to buy some seeds, we need to post. Matter of fact, let's do that. Y'all go to my community on my channel. When you feel like you want to buy some seeds and you feel like you shouldn't, just put on there. I'm at it again, and maybe somebody gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you because I'll probably just buy the seeds, right? Because I just like buying seeds. I like having varieties. I like having a variety of mustards. I like having a variety of tomatoes. I like having a variety of peppers. We just like seeds. We are, that's right, CC. We're addicts and we like it. And believe it or not, seeds don't really cost that. I mean, they cost enough, but seeds are cheaper than having to buy plants, right? They're cheaper than having to buy plants. Let's start a free seed bank. So Cece just told me something about how you can have seed exchanges. So you could do that too. Like for me, if I buy seeds and I don't like them or I just know I'm not going to grow them, my plan is to give them to my channel members, right? So what I'm gonna do, shameless plug, because yes, I want y'all to become members, right? Yes, I do. Who doesn't, right? If you have a channel and you have whatever, yes, you want everybody to become members. So shoot me, right? So um if you want some free seeds from me quarterly, it's the tier 3 membership, right? Sometimes in my channels, when I do my live stream, if I know that I have seeds that I don't want, hey, sometimes I tell you to put a hashtag something and email me and I'll send you seeds, right? So it is what it is. You've got to get into the vegetable garden. I've been watching. Okay, Nichols, I'll see you later. Respect, man. How you doing? I don't even know. Was it Benya Bass? Okay. Hello. Good morning. I only say heirloom seeds. The offspring of hybrid seeds are not genetically identical to the parent. I did say that. No, CC, we're not doing it this morning though. That was a good one though. Maybe I tell you what. Next weekend I'm gonna try to go live from my grandmother's house, right? And if I go live from my grandmother's house, I know she has a lot of seeds. We're gonna see what she has, and if she has a lot, I'm gonna do a hashtag from her house and send y'all some of her seeds. Will that powder deter cats too? Nichols, I hope so. I really hope so. Good morning, one crafty sister. Good morning, good morning. So yeah, I hope it does. I think it does though. We have my neighbor, he feeds stray cats next door, and we do need to keep them out of the garden because they come out here and they dig up mulch and all the other stuff. So let me get to it. Um, brother, you still here? Did you watch the short that I was telling you about? Let me know. Um, you made it home safe? Perfect, perfect. So if I can't go live, I'll probably, oh, there's a big black cat over there now, one of the stray cats. They just be out here just messing. I mean, he looked like a giant cat too. What is he doing? Let me see if I can show y'all. Let's see. My neighbors feed these cats. Can y'all see that big thing walking back there? That's a stray cat that somebody just feeds. All right. But yeah, let's see. I need a big dog, Stony. Have you been in my streams before? I'm scared of big dogs. If you got a little dog, I can mess with you. But did I really see? Yes, I saw a flying squirrel. I'm not joking with you. It was on one thing, and I saw it branch out its, I don't know if it's wing, and it, you know, it flew. Am I scary? Yes, I am, brother. Very scary. Very scary. I'm scared of everything. Absolutely. Guilty. I'm not shaming y'all. Y'all cannot shame me. So like if it's a big dog and it's friendly and it's older and it's not gonna do much, yes. But I'll tell you what big dogs I'm afraid of, and I probably shouldn't be, right? So if there's a big bulldog and it's walking and a owner is walking it, guess what? If I'm on that side of the street, I'm going to the other side of the street. Okay? Right. Um, Gwen has I think he's a Siberian Husky or something like that. I was at her house. When Gwen's dog stands on its back feet, the dog comes up to here, I think, or not bigger, right? Yes, brother, we gotta record Sibs today. It will be a teddy bear. I don't know. Maybe when my daughter gets older, because she's also scary. Um, And the reason why I'm scared of dogs is because when I was little, my father bought me a Chow Chow, which was nice, and we called him Snowball. It was a big white Chow Chow dog, and guess what? The dog turned on me. I was standing on the back of the couch. My father had to come get the dog, and he ended up putting the dog down because the dog tried to bite me. I think I might have been like 6 or 7. So I've had a lot of trauma in my life. So that I don't mess with dogs like that. I had a little dog. My dog died, what, Rich, about a month ago, maybe a little bit, um, maybe a little bit longer than a month ago. So I had a dog. It was a little Yorkie. She passed away a little over a month ago. So I had a dog, and I don't think I'm gonna get another one because they're a lot of work. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. So yeah, friend, that's why I'm so scary. I've had a lot of traumatic experiences. So I have now explained why I don't like snakes. Um, I have now explained why I don't like big dogs. Okay. So hey, I mean, it happens. So I need to figure out how to cut this fabric to get it on that plant out there. And I wanna go back out there and plant that hydroponics plant. But man, listen, it's cold. I'm gonna have to do it maybe a little bit later when it's younger. Um, I mean when it's warmer outside. So for now, I have some of these left that I wanted to go on that side, but I don't think I have enough. One, two, three, four. I have two, but it won't work right. So I need to order some more of these. Can't trust the snake. Absolutely. Scared to death of snakes. Yes, I am. And what I also want to see is I have this spice blender. I want to know if it's any different than the blender that I have. I kind of don't want to use it for peppers because I don't want the pepper remnant. I think it's like this, almost the same. Oh man, just put. So how do you tell a poisonous snake from a not poisonous snake? Oh, this one is actually deeper though, and it has a cover. Oh, I might use this one. So check, and it has like the little seal on it. The other one doesn't. So it was like pepper dust flying everywhere. So check it out. It's pretty deep, right? Pepper blender. I whipped a stray dog when I was a kid with the switch, grandma style. Wow. Yeah. So that's how you tell their hairs are shaped different, their eyes are like cat eyes. Listen, just asking for a friend, you be living on the wild side because ain't no way I would have put a snake in a jar. I can't do it. Um, Nichols, we the same. I don't stick around long enough to figure out if the snake is poisonous or not. All right, Cece, you have a good day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Um, yeah. Cece, yeah, she live on the wild side. So let's try this. I need to put on some gloves. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna give it a try on stream to see if I'm gonna choke or not, because I want to see if it's gonna be any different. Let me put these back in here. I want to see if it's gonna be any different. Yeah, just asking. She be living on the wild side for real. This plug is not that long. Huh? It's okay. We'll see if it works. All right. What I want to do is, you know what? I've been squinting all morning, and I'm surprised my brother didn't say nothing about it. I can't hardly see the chat, y'all. Where my glasses at? Here they go. Yeah, I got an extension cord right over here that I'm about to use. You at work? All right, Jackie. All right, that's better. So I have some. Let me put on these gloves because this other she's seen plenty of snakes in Florida. How many snakes you seen, brother? Happy Sunday. All right, enjoy your day, Nisi. Enjoy your day. All right, let's see. What I want to try is, like I said, I don't know which pepper or which in terms of the red ones. So this is the one that kind of made me sneeze a little bit. So I'm going to put these peppers in here. It's hot, smells hot. I think there's still some dust in this one. I need to clean this one thoroughly because maybe I'll just use this one for spices and use that one for the peppers. It's got up in my nose. Uh, you ever seen a snake or alligator in Florida? Have a happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Jackie. See you, Nichols. You scared of alligators, friend? But you going camping where they got alligators at, and they got snakes. You and Cece going camping, right? He said, "Do I put snakes in a jar?" No, brother. Are you judging her? Are you judging her? You have a pew pew. You carry your pew pew outside with you? A pew pew ain't gonna help you with an alligator though. They probably take that licking and keep on ticking. You feel judged? Now you see how I be feeling when y'all just be judging me. All right. So I'm gonna put this on the side for now. I just keep making more messes and more messes. Friend be judging me all the time. She said I don't eat nothing. She said I'm scared of everything. The whole nine. Oh, thank you, Miss Cherokee, for the floating heart. I didn't see that earlier. As close as you come to camping is a cabin with running water and electricity. We the same. I have been camping before, but the one thing I didn't like about the camping trip that I went on, which is how I knew I wasn't going again, is that they had community showers and no thank you. I don't think I will ever do that again. Days, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I hit the goal? Let me see. Oh, the goal ran out. I'll do another one. Let's see. Put that stuff in the garbage. Move my cup because I don't want anything flying up in my cup. Uh, yes. Come here. 1 second, y'all. Your niece come to the door and run away. As long as you aren't in the water, you can beat a gator down. Rich, you ain't fighting a gator. Come here. I got something for you. Come here. Come here. No, you're not. Come here. Come here. Say good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. Can you go put some clothes on, please? I will watch from a distance. If you see a gator, yeah, she decided to come in and say hello this morning. I had to kind of trick her though. So, all right. Let me put my notebook on the side. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move anything that could get pepper dust on it out of my way. So I've been drying out these peppers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's my little mini me. Um, Rich had me cracking up. So she does this thing, right? And she a little bit spoiled. When she gets in the car, what is the first thing she say? Um, Rich, because I did it to him when we was in DR. The first thing she says is, no, she actually does not look. She looks more like her dad. Thank you, pretty princess. Thank you very much. All right, so let me move this back where it belongs. And what I'm gonna do is, yeah, the first thing she asks for is Wi-Fi when she gets in the car. So well, I had a little baggie over here that had pepper seeds in it. I'm looking for it. I don't know where it is. All right, I'll just get another bag, right? Cool looking, mommy's little princess. Yes, nice feeling like. Oh, thank you. Here's my. So I have this here. I think I'm ready. You lost internet. It's all good. So what I want to do is I want to clear out some more of these seeds from this pepper. Um, and what I'll do is in a stream. I don't know, are these dry out enough? I don't know. They still feel kind of soft. But I'm just gonna empty these seeds on this table real quick for what I can get out. Yeah, it is stained glass. We bought it that way. So I still feel like they're a little bit too soft. Some of them are, some of them aren't though. So this one can go in. Yeah, it's on the stained glass is on the thing back there as well as the window has stained glass. So you're right. So I'm taking apart. I don't want it to get too close to my face. I'm gonna exchange this tablecloth too, because it's gonna have pepper flakes all over it. Um, all right, so here's a good example, right? It's just breaking all apart. So you see all the seeds in there? So I pretty much take the seeds out for as many of them as I can. And I'm crumbling up the see you later. Oh, I'm gonna show you the shelf, Chanel. Um, see those windows, see where my finger's pointing, just asking? That's what they're talking about, those windows, the stained glass. You don't see stained glass? It's not wood, that's actually stained glass that they're talking about. The owner, before we moved here, he used to do stained glass, so he did those all himself, the old owner of the house. So, all right, Chanel, let me turn you around so you can see the shelf. About the shelf, it's completely level. Um, my other half bought the leveler out here and he pressed down on it real hard and he said that it is going to last just fine. So so now I'm going to show you the shelf in 1 minute. Let me just empty out a few more of these seeds because I also want to try this spice blender. Oh, what they're also talking about is you see that light right there? It's also stained glass. The green light, I think that's what he was talking about. See it? So that's also stained glass, I think. Stony, that's what you were talking about, right? I think you actually made a comment in one of my videos too about the stained glass. Oh, some of the seeds went in there, but it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, he was talking about the light. Let me get a few more of these peppers in here. Then I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm like tearing up these peppers. I'm pretty sure I could put the seeds in here too. But I'm trying to save the seeds for giveaways. And I forgot who told me about it, but someone in the stream one day gave me a bright idea um to name a seed packet hot ass pepper packet because I don't know which seeds are which. So yeah, the stained glass Chanel we're not gonna mess with in the renovation. Matter of fact, the whole sun porch is gonna pretty much be unscathed. We're gonna shore it up a little bit more in terms of its foundation, but we're gonna keep the stained glass and the floors because he did the floors himself from scratch too. So just smelling this is like it smell hot is all I'm gonna say. All right, so y'all can kind of see. Let me do a couple more of these, then turn around and talk about this hydroponic system. Does anybody know if dry flowers can go in a compost bin? I don't know if you should, but I put my dry flowers in a compost bin. Um, because when you put the cover on and it's dark, I don't. You might have some pop out as flowers eventually, but I don't see where it would hurt unless somebody else in the chat has another opinion on it. I can see why your father would be heated. Chanel said her mom um remodeled and got rid of their stained glass from before. I can see why he was heated. You put yours in, that's my art. Okay. Oh, dry from the floors? Why not? What could it hurt? Unless some, like I said, unless someone else knows why you shouldn't. That one is still not crunchy enough. That one is not crunchy enough. This one is. Let's see. I'm gonna want to put enough of these peppers in here so I could try this spice blender real quick. All right. And I got a lot of seeds off of that. I'm gonna bend the camera down so you can see how many seeds I got from these peppers so far. And then I'm gonna put some more on this tray. I need to put this tray in the dishwasher because I'm pretty sure I can't put anything else on it without it being like spicy, smelling, looking, whatever. All right. So I think I'm at the max line. Uh, you know what I'm gonna do? Before I even blend this, I'm gonna put a mask on right after I put these seeds. Let me show you all the seeds first. Let me try to bend you down. Actually, it's probably easier to do it this way. Oh, excuse me. See all the seeds that I just got from those little bit of pepper plants? So I'm gonna put them in this bag right here. mm, told y'all. All right. It's because all the different particles were like popping up into my nose area. So at least I know. Ooh, let me not take the glove off yet because I want to put the seeds in. Man, when I tell you that I live on the wild side sometimes, this is what I mean because I had no business doing any of that without a mask on. So these are like the super hot peppers. So I'm gonna put them all in here. Oh my goodness. Your brother's like my brother, then I know you had fun. See that Rich? She got a brother that's like you that harassed her the whole time. My brother's pretty fun though, I gotta admit it. He could be the life of the party sometimes. He could be the life of the party. All right, trying to get all these seeds in here. But I think I'm gonna have to empty them out eventually. You said you supposed to be like that? I don't know about that, Stony. You harass your sister too? Shame on you. All right. So I even got all the little particles in there too. Oh man. I'm a little bit afraid to combine. Well, I'm gonna sweep the floor later. I'm actually gonna change out this tablecloth a little bit later. Let's see. What does Chanel want to see? Chanel wanted to see the shelf. I'm gonna show her the shelf, and then because I'm hoping that after I show her the shelf, I can do this blending. What am I doing? So the particles from the peppers was getting up in my nose, so I had to put a mask on because I'm about to make some. pepper powder, and then once I let it settle down in the thing, I'm gonna put it in this jar, and I'm just gonna keep making pepper powder out of all of these peppers, until I have this jar full of pepper powder for the rodents next year. So like the squirrels that dig in my garden, they're gonna think twice about coming over here again. Excuse me. But that pepper powder got all up in my nose. It even made me tear up a little bit. Phew. Woo. Excuse me, y'all. But all right, all right, I'm gonna show. Thank you. Let me show you the shelf. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right, so here's the shelf. Thank you. Salute. So the top is where I have the supplies and my label maker and the plug for this one. This one I'm gonna do, I think this week. This one I need to raise the light on, so I might put the one down here up here for now, since it's newer. And then that's the salad bar one. If I bring it down, which I'll show you in a little bit, the salad bar one has, looks like the cucumber is finally coming up, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later. This is the one we planted out yesterday, so hopefully we start to see something in there good next. And then you see I still have the lip pot in the box. I'm going to do an unboxing and probably plant it out next week too. So what I was thinking is, now that I've done this, I could probably buy another one just like it and sit it right beside it. So you can see that that part of the sun porch is finally clear with the little surge protector down there. Surge protector down there, and sunglasses. I know. Surge protector down near the water bottle. So now what I have to do is, at some point today, I need to come in here and clean off this table right here. And then start to clean off this little table and eventually get this corner cleaned off here. So this corner over here, I'm gonna hang grow lights from. I'm gonna hang grow lights from here and use that for the winter indoor growing too, and organization as well. But and I'm gonna throw this out because this one is very old. It came with the. Do I need some milk? I actually have water and coffee that I'm gonna use before I even try to grind up these peppers. And Stony, I don't drink milk, so I'm pretty sure that might upset my stomach. I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Stony. The person who did the stained glass also did the floors. I think he did it so that they could match. I'm not sure. Mm. All right. You drink almond milk? I'm not sure that I like plain almond milk either. But hey, I'm just checking something really quick. Good morning, growing out the box. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm just taking a get it sweetened. I think I used almond milk in a smoothie before. So, mm, that's one of my pain points too. I like sweet stuff. All right. I think we're almost ready. So, the plan here is to blend all these peppers that I just put in here. Cooking with it isn't advised. I've done it with all with, oh, sweet milk. No, I've made a smoothie out of the condensed milk with avocados and stuff. That was pretty good. All right. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to do before I blend these peppers because when I blend these peppers, if the well, it has like the type of cap that has like a sealer to it. Um, and I'm gonna let it sit before I empty it, but God forbid it gets up in my nose again, it's gonna be a problem. You hear me? Good morning, growing out the box, growing out the box. Growing out the box got some pretty neat stuff on his channel. You guys make sure you subscribe and check him out. If you're still in here watching me and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. It is free to hit the like button. It's not free to do a membership, but you could do that too. All right, let's see. Y'all ready? I'm not quite ready. He is the real deal. All right. Good morning, Herman. All right. Extension cord. You know what I'm gonna do? So I don't have to use an extension cord. I'm gonna just move it over and you know what? I want to do the peppers very last. So let me do this first because I know I want to move these hydroponic systems a bit. Yeah, let me do this. All right. So what I want to do is let me high level y'all, move you back so you can see what I'm about to do. All right. Can y'all see? All right. I think this is better. All right. Here we go. Because this one is established already and this one is new and it grows taller. I'm going to move. Let me move this one carefully. Down here. For now, right? Okay, just the good mornings. And then I think I did it backwards. I want this one on the bottom because it has transplants only. But for now, let me just move it all the way down to the floor because what I want is for these two to be in the middle. All right. Man, it's kind of heavy with all that water in it. All right. And this one, I'm gonna move here. And the reason why I did that is because, oh, okay. Watching me yesterday morning made you set yourself up. You haven't planned it yet? Okay. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to slightly raise this light. Uh-oh. Because I see that the lettuce is kind of coming out a little bit. Let's see. Oh, you always learn something watching? Me too. So let me show y'all. I don't know if you could see it because of the light, but if I bring you down here, you can kind of see. See the lettuce is growing out of control and looks like my can't really show you. Looks like my cucumber is about to come up. You see that? My cucumber is about to come up. So we're on our way. And then you see over here, I'm trying to get it. The little tomato is coming up. So we got that together. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can y'all undo the thing with undo Herman, please? I think we was both thinking the same thing. I'll do it from the computer. All right. So that is the all right. Okay. It's okay. I can't undo it, so he'll be back next time. Thank you for the flower. All right. So I kind of have those how I want them. I'm just gonna move this one down here just because I like for things to be organized. All right. Me and Chanel both was trying to catch somebody at the same time. It's all good. All right. So I'm gonna put this one, these two here, and then the new one that I'm gonna put is gonna go here. You didn't know you could do that? Yeah. So the let pot's gonna go here. Um, and the let pot's only going here for now until I probably redo the shelves in terms of distance. Because I don't think I'll ever really let it. This one probably has to stay. It's gonna be the salad bar garden, so I'm gonna leave the stuff in it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. What is this goal? Let's try this in 15 minutes. All right, here we go. We can try that. Set a new goal. How many do I have? Right now, just asking, I have four. Researching a fifth. So here are my parameters for these, my parameters for the hydroponic systems. Move this one over. I'm letting my OCD show because I needed it to be right in the middle. My parameters for getting a hydroponic system is a couple things. Actually, I only bought one, and that's this one. That one I won. That one my brother got me. This one my husband got me. I'm gonna buy one additional one. That's it. And it might be the twin to this let pot. I'm thinking about it. So my parameters are I need a hydroponic system that has its own timer or a app. So let pot has an app. The others have a timer. So the light goes on and off by itself. No, I think I'm gonna stick at 5. So the lights go on and off by itself. I need for it to be easy to clean. So I know that the um garden cube is easy to clean because I've done it. And then we'll see with the other two. I was gonna get an arrow garden, but did I ask Santa for more? Did I? I didn't actually. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. There's something different on my Santa Claus list, brother. Um, so I just want it to be able to be something that's easy to manage, right? We'll see about that now that but you gotta think, I still have the old school plant the seedlings and put them in the little cups or, whatever. So I don't want to deter too much from what I've been doing. So we'll see. All right. Before I start and I can't talk anymore, I'm gonna do um I'm gonna measure out that fabric later. I don't need y'all to be on stream for that because I'm gonna be freezing my butt off outside doing it to cover out there. And I'm gonna plan out that last plant later on today. If the sun ever comes out, it looks like I'm gonna have to do it soon because it's about to start raining out here. So yeah, this shelf is for hydroponics, but before I let me give my little caveats before I do these peppers and I'm not able to talk, right? Because the peppers are going in there. Please like, subscribe, follow, right? You have the opportunity to become a member of the channel. Please feel free to do that. You can do super chats, gifts, all of it. We appreciate all gifts and donos on this channel. And I think I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna probably do a video and put it on the channel on the landing page for whenever you go to join. YouTube does give perks, but my perks are going to be a little bit different because in the garden community, we do like to help each other out a lot. So if you're tier three, one of the perks is you get a Farmer Chats t-shirt along with a quarterly seed mailing because y'all know I got a lot of seeds out here. If you're a tier two, you get access to the members only videos and I'll figure out something else. And tier one, you're going to have soon some access to some pretty cool emotes and things like that. So and tier one is just simply, you know, you're rocking with me, you're supportive, and you just want to show your love. So that's what that is. So I'm gonna plug in this. I'm gonna put back on this mask, and I feel like I must have touched my face like in this area because it's starting to burn already. So let me do this, and I'm gonna let y'all go about your Sunday. Is it gonna reach? Let me get this extension cord real quick. I think I have one over here. So I don't really like to use extension cords inside of these things, but hopefully I don't turn anything off. But all right, here we go. Put my mask on. Y'all ready? And now I need to figure out how to do it. Oh, okay. So you just press it. I don't see anything flying out, but can I see in there though? Let me do this. Oh, I can kind of see it. You can't really see it, but I can kind of see it a little bit. Oh, but I smelled it when I took the lid off. So before I even take anything out of here, I 100% have to let it settle. Hey, Angela Calloway. Yeah, I see like the powder all. Is it in the top of it? Yeah. So it's actually coming out. So one thing I all right. So here's the lesson. When blending them, don't take that cap off. All right. Uh so no, did I buy no. This was a birthday gift, so I didn't buy that. Mm. All right. So yeah, that was a birthday gift from my daughter. And so here's the lesson with this one. The inside of it has like the sealer, but it still comes out of the sealer part. So it's like particles inside. So what I'm gonna do is let everything settle. And once everything settles, I'm gonna put on a better mask and put all of the powder inside of this jar and try to process as many of these peppers as I can. So what I think I might do to make it easier for myself is to, as much as I hate to do it, I might have to toss a lot of those peppers in the oven, right? Growing out the box. I'm learning lessons very fiercely over here, okay? So I'm gonna leave that alone for now. As a matter of fact, let me let me unplug it so I don't make a mistake and blend it by mistake. So what I'll do is maybe on a day where it's not rainy and stuff outside, I'll take all of them outside and blend it up because woo, I almost took myself out again, right? And I'm gonna still make sure I go in and wash my hands and do all the things. But yeah, growing out the box, when you blend your peppers outdoors, do you use like your regular kitchen blender? Because what I really want to do is just get this over with. So if you have any tips, the quickest, fastest way to process all these peppers, I am more than welcome to like take them, email me, drop them in the comments, something. But I need help because I have so many like super hots, like Carolina Reapers, ghost peppers, all of those things. I need some help. Um, if you have an air fryer, you can use that instead of your oven to dehydrate them. Um, on the enclosed so the whole house does. Oh, I do have an air fryer. I'm assuming that you got to put it on very, very low heat because you don't want to fry the peppers. Yeah, they are beautiful and dangerous now. Shia Sunshine, what temperature do you put it on in order to put them in there? Because I can only imagine the type of fumes that come out of there. Because I heard that to dry peppers out in the oven and stuff, it has to be on really, really low heat. And the only way I would really do that is if it's a day that my daughter isn't here. So, yeah, let me know. But yeah, today, this right here, it's a nice thing to have. I think I'm gonna clean this out completely and probably use it for herbs and coffee only because even putting peppers in there is kind of, in my opinion, kind of dangerous. The peppers that I had at least. I'm eventually gonna do it with like regular red peppers and stuff to make like paprika, but I've been trying so many different things to dry out these super hot peppers and it's just like taking me out. I think what I'll do is turn the heat on out here and just lay them all out on the table and open all the windows and doors because there's two doors here and a few windows. But don't put the peppers in the dehydrator or okay, that's not good for breathing. My air fryer is a dehydrator setting. Oh, so like 200. Maybe I'll try that, but it's gonna have to be when nobody else is here because I'm not really trying to run them out this house because that's what would happen. Okay, so I have kept you guys for a long time this morning. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Um, so thank you for joining the stream. Like I said, I'm gonna try to live stream next weekend. It really depends on my capabilities down south. I don't know. My grandmother doesn't have like extreme great Wi-Fi, so I bought her a Wi-Fi extender. So if I can get online, I will. If not, I'll see you. I will be dropping content, so upcoming. I know you guys remember me talking about cowboy candy and stuff like that, so that's coming out next week. And I'm gonna try to drop a few other short videos as well. And then later today, I'm gonna drop a video on how I overwintered some of my peppers from the enclosure. So take a look, drop some comments, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys in some other live streamers channels as well because I like to interact with the garden community. So thank you again for joining, and I'll see you the next time I stream. Peace. Beyblade. Thank you for the floating heart. All right, let me get out of here, you guys.